I keep getting asked a lot about cortisol, like how do I reduce cortisol in my body? And you may already know, elevated levels of cortisol compresses your testosterone production. It directly inflames your prostate gland. Really. I mean, you need it, right? Cortisol is your body's main stress signal. It's useful in short, controlled bursts. It wakes you up in the morning. It mobilizes your energy, keeps you sharp, alert. But when stress becomes chronic, then cortisol stays high. And that changes everything for a man. And we're prone to high stress, I think, in this society we live in, and especially if you're the provider financially. Anyway, high cortisol blocks the pituitary testicular axis, and blocks a signal that tells your testicles to make testosterone. It literally blocks that signal. That signal means that's testosterone. And then, of course, cortisol is going to raise your blood sugar. Cortisol is going to raise your blood sugar and insulin levels, which is going to also make you hold on to belly fat. And belly fat, converts testosterone into estrogen. You already know that. So it's like that stress loop that a lot of men get stuck in, as they approach their 40s into their 50s. And if that wasn't bad enough, cortisol is going to drive inflammation in your prostate gland, guys. It's going to tighten up those pelvic muscles and slow down circulation. That's why just stress alone can flare and cause urinary symptoms and weaken erections. I don't know, guys. But what actually is going to help lower your cortisol levels? So how do you lower your cortisol levels? Well, you got to even out your sleeping patterns, sleep better, go to bed earlier. Try to get some sunlight in the mornings. Just, after you wake up. Breathing, breathing drills. Go online, YouTube, find some breathing drills. Calms your mind in the morning and before you go to bed. Walking after your meals moves the glucose out of your blood, right? Tells your brain, hey, everything's okay, you're safe. Magnesium-rich foods. Pumpkin seeds, of course. Leafy greens, the things you don't like to eat, those nasty little things. But you better love them. It's going to help you switch off your cortisol response. Laughing. Release oxytocin and endorphins. That's going to naturally oppose cortisol. Okay? So when you calm down your stress chemistry, your testosterone is going to rise. Inflammation is going to fall. And your prostate gets to relax and decrease its inflammation. Let's get healthy.